for Black History Month a research project over a historical figure. So you've already picked your person. So you're going to come into the library today and one more day next week. And I'm going to show you how to research different sources for your person, for your project. Okay? So I'm going to pass this out really quickly. You're going to use this when you go to the computers in a few seconds. It's called, is this site credible? Just take it. We're going to go over it. It won't take us too long just to go over what makes your information good information for your research project. You can start looking over it if you already have it. It's just a checklist that you can use while you're researching your person. Pass that over. Okay, so let's look at the first one. It says, is it on topic? That means when you find your website in a second, you want to make sure your website is talking about your person. Okay? Any questions about the first one? Is it on topic? Second one says, is it current? What do you think current means?
Is it recent?
Is it recent? Exactly. Good job. So you're doing a research project on a historical figure in history, so pretty much anything you find will be good, even if it's from 1995 or 1980, because most of the people you have did something relevant, right? So they're going to have a lot of different articles from lots of different years. So is it current probably wouldn't work for this particular project, but for other projects, you want to make sure it's up to date. Is the author an expert on this topic? Raise your hand if you think you know expert. What do you think that means, Samariana? If the person,
Good at.
huh?
Good at.
Good at, you're good at something, Willie?
Or like a master at.
Like a master, that's a good way to say it. Last one, Alexis.
You a pro?
A pro, so you want to make sure the author of the website or article knows what they're talking about, okay? That makes them an expert. You don't want to find someone that doesn't have a lot of words or doesn't seem like they know much about your person. Okay, now we're on number 4. The author's purpose or goal in writing the piece. Of course, your author's purpose is to tell you what?
To tell you like
What is the author's purpose? Information on your person. So almost everybody, your author's purpose is that they want to give you information about your person, okay? Are there any questions right now? Make sure to stop me if you have a question, okay? Any questions? Okay, let's keep going. Does the article use credible sources and cite its sources? That means at the end, it should tell you where they got their information from, okay? Because these people are writing articles, they're writing the magazines, and you want to make sure that they're getting it from a good source at the end, okay? And I'll show you that in just a second. All right, so now we're going to finish that checklist in a second. I need everybody's attention because what I'm getting ready to show you now is what you're going to do on the computer. Are we ready? So when you get on the computer, the first thing you're going to go to is the internet. It's going to come up with Dallas ISD. You're going to go to departments. What are you going to go to first?
Departments.
Departments. Click on departments. And today we're just doing online resources, okay? And next time we'll do how you find a book on your person. You understand that we're just doing online today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after you click departments, you're going to go down to L for library. What letter?
L.
L, and you're going to click on library and media services. You'll get the library. This is DISD's library page. Next thing you click on is Dallas ISD Online Resources. So these are all the resources that we have that can help you for any project that you might be doing, not just the one for today. So today we're going to use Britannica. Say Britannica.
Britannica.
So you click on Britannica and it takes you to this site. Elementary, middle, or high? Of course, we're in what?
Elementary.
Elementary. So you're going to just put the cursor, the mouse over elementary, and type in the search box your person's name. Aaron, what's your person's name?
Harriet Wilson.
Harriet Wilson. So I'm typing in. See, it's already trying to show me recommended articles. Okay. So it showed up Harriet Tubman, Harriet Lane. Sorry. Does anybody have Harriet Tubman? No.
That's it.
I accidentally clicked on it. Said Harriet Wilson? Not finding anything. I'm gonna have to get back to you on yours, Aaron. Alexis, what's your
Do
first
Grant.
name?
Granville Woods.
Bessie Coleman. That's what one of them have. That should probably be in there.
Okay, so let's go
No,
back.
Granville Woods.
Let's go back, it's okay. Here we go, so we're back to this page. And what's the person's name?
Bessie Coleman.
Bessie Coleman. Okay, so these are the results we got when we put in Bessie Coleman under the elementary search engine. So the cool thing about Britannica is over to the side, it lets you do different things on that one person. So right now, we're on the tab that's just showing us articles for Bessie Coleman. So all of these are the results for articles, news articles, magazine articles, online articles, okay? So you would click on whichever one you want. I'm gonna click the first one. And so here is an article that was written about Bessie Coleman. It's telling you all about her life. Let me get that off of there. Arrows at the bottom help you keep going until you're at the end, it can't go anymore. So some of you might want to click on articles. Then images, those are the pictures. If you need pictures for your project, okay? They draw pictures for
They
their project.
can.
Videos is saying that there's no videos on Bessie Coleman, but your person might have a video. So you can click on that and look at a video. Magazines. And then Web's Best Sites take you to different websites. That's when you're gonna use that, is this a credible source checklist, okay? So if you click on that, Web's Best Sites, that's when you use that checklist to make sure you're getting good information. Are there any questions about Britannica online? So when you go to this website, the only one we're clicking on today is Britannica, okay? Do we understand? All right, so in a second, I'm gonna move you guys to the computer. And if you need help, just raise your hand when you get to the computer, okay? If you forgot a step or anything. And you can push pause for right now, Ms. Peters. Do you want them to do?
That's the same start button.
Yeah. Remember, if you cannot find it under elementary, to click middle. Is anybody having issues with finding their person?
I chose Jack.
Okay, Willie. Let's do your work, Willie.
Did you pick the right one?
That's a good one.
You just do.
Who's already found 5 facts? Raise your hand if you found 5.
I'm on 4.
Anybody found more than 5?
I felt 6. I felt 8.
Good. Good, keep going. Make sure you're answering these questions that's on the board. I don't want you to get points taken off on your project.
Can I use your schedule?
I'll do it at the end. I like what I'm seeing. Like what I'm seeing. The students gonna be proud.
Can't believe this is three. How much you doing? Four.
So what's something you found out already? What's the type of music? What do you listen to?
We have like 8.5.
Okay, so Mariana, you getting some facts down over here?
Just say
So
he's
you
dead.
want to take a turn?
I just need to
You got
get.
boxes.
Dude, we have like a 9. Well, you got more than
Ariana,
I got him too. Can we wipe this? All right, fast.
I'm
It's not a question. It's not a question. Did you know?
We're gonna do one at a time. Share or whatever y'all are making.
I thought she could be in my.
Aaron, please get back in your seat.
That must have been somebody else there. I have 11 now.
11? Yeah, I thought you had 10. Me, 9.
11.
You're writing it down.
Well, you don't even make no sense. Please shut up.
Okay, that was literally nothing money. There we go.
Like I said, if you really think about it, I make three you one.
You go back to. Hey, y'all don't forget y'all on camera. They said 26.
Ooh,
I got 4.
I got a full page. I will destroy you.
Okay, let's check the time. Let's check the time.
It's 1:59.
I'm looking at my countdown. 16 minutes. 16 minutes, that's plenty of time to get some good information.
I got 10. I got all of them. I got 10 facts. Morning, Miss Jones.
So the last time you were here, we worked on your project from Ms. Peters, and she wanted you to research a person for Black History Month, and we did the first part where you used the database for your person, and we looked and found facts for your person, and we also talked about, is the site credible? Do you remember we talked about that word credible and what it means? Is it a good site? So today we're going to do two things while you're here with me in the library. We're going to look at a website to make sure you can tell if that website is credible using the checklist. And then I'm going to show you how to use the school's online catalog so you can find books in our library that can help you with your person that you are researching, okay? So first, since we did this part last time, and I have copies of this checklist at the computers, okay? To help you when we do the part about the website. So now, hold on one second, Jada. Now we're going to go into how do you get to your catalog for JW Ray. So when you want to look up a book, any book that we have in our library, it's the same way. Remember we went to departments last time? We went to departments, and then who remembers what we went to next? We went to letter L, and we found library and media services, okay? Can you push pause really quick? 717. So you put your lunch number in the top box, and then the password is your last four of your lunch number. So Aaron's would be 1717. So now Aaron is logged in. It says Aaron's account up at the top. And so then he would type in the book that he is looking for, or the person's name, okay? Any questions? So let's say that I'm looking for a book on Rosa Parks. So I would look up Rosa Parks. Can you push pause one more time? Great. We ready? So now that we're in, I typed in Rosa Parks. And so this is showing me all the books. It could be books, it could be ebooks, electronic books, it could be magazines that are related just to Rosa Parks. But this is showing me for the whole district. I just want to see what we have here at our school. So over to the side, do you see where it says all locations? You're going to click change, and you're going to look up what? Ray Learning Center. And click save. I'm sorry, once again, 5th grade. So we clicked on Ray Learning Center. So now you see that it's showing 17 items just on Rosa Parks that are inside our library. Scroll down. So these are all the things that we have on Rosa Parks in our library. Any questions so far about the steps that I showed you? How to get to this point? Okay. And remember, I'll be here to help you when you get on. So, let's say I want a book. I'm trying to find one. And it's not available at my school. I can click place hold. Place hold means I want somebody from another school to send that book to my school, okay? Do you understand what place hold means? So you place the hold, you don't change anything. I want the first available copy, and you submit hold. And that goes out to all the libraries and DISD, and if they have that book, they'll send it here to me, and I'll make sure that you get it to check it out, okay? And you can do that for any book, any resource that you see on the catalog. Okay, are there any questions? Now, since you are doing biographies, you're gonna be in the 921 section. Y'all have paper, write that number down really quick. You're gonna be in 921. That is where 920 and 921. That is where all of the biographies are located in our library. So you're gonna be in the nonfiction part of the library, and you're gonna be looking for the 920 section, okay? 920. So, that's how we use the online catalog, okay? Let me know if you don't understand. So now, we're gonna go back in a second, and we're gonna transition to the computers, because I'm gonna let you find a website and see if it's credible using the checklist, this checklist right here, that we talked about the last time we were here. Okay, so you're gonna use this checklist for your website, and then you're gonna let me know, is that a good website to use, or is it not a good website for my research, okay? Any questions before we move to the computers? No questions? Okay, let's start with this table. go to the first 4 computers. Go ahead and log in. And then you can go ahead and sit at that computer. You might have to share again. Go ahead and sit at this computer. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, computer. Hold on, Michelle and Mariana. I was talking to Jadasia. We have 3 computers. You have placed a few holes or you found books here in your library. Raise your hand if you've done that. You placed a hole. Okay, now I need you to go and find Ray. I need you to find one book that's here in Ray that you can find in our library. So go look for the call number for Ray. So go to that location that I showed you and change the location to Ray. Change it to Ray.
I found one.
Good. So now that you found one, you write down the call number. The call number will be right next to it. See, right here. This is your call number.
This one is at Ray.
Okay, good. So write down the call number. So that when you go in the library, you can pull it off the shelf.
These are errors.
It's a whole bunch of them in there.
Well, I don't have none of them.
How do you use this?
You changed the location. You might have to change. Oh, you found one. See? So that's your call number. That's your call number for your book. Did you find a call number for your book here, Ray? Did you find a call number? Go back up. Your location.
Alrighty.
Close.
Francis Harper, so you're gonna be more online, because it's showing that there's nothing in our database for your person. So, in a second, when you're ready to next part, and then the part we did last time, that's what you're gonna be using for your research. Ms. Peters said that some of the people that you were researching are kind of old, so you might not be able to, you're gonna be using what we did last time, and then the part we're getting ready to do in a second. Change the location and run and see if it's different. You research again? No, just because this is saying that, it said that it was here, right? When you wrote it down? So just write down, this is the whole call number, 921 Banner. So make sure you write that down. I know we have a lot of books on the Banner. We have found a book or placed a book on hold using our online catalog. We're gonna go back now to view a website to see if it is a good site. So this is what I want you to do first. Everybody go to the internet on your computer. And I just want you to go straight into Google. So www.google.com. Don't log out of anything, just go to the internet. Just up at the top of your, where you put your address bar, just start typing www. Because you already wrote down your call number, right, Kara? Okay, so just type in www.google.com. And I just want to see what you get. Sorry, I have to look. when you type in your person's name. Okay, is everybody on Google? I should see this, what's on my screen, on your screen. Okay, now, just type in your person's name in Google. And let's see what pulls up on your person. Yep. Ariana and Michelle, did you go to Google? Now, you'll probably see a picture of your person over to the side, and you'll start seeing links to other web pages for your person. You're looking at on your screen should look similar to the one on my screen. I do not want you to click on the one. Most of the time, the first one you're going to see is Wikipedia. We're not going to use Wikipedia, okay? So I want you to look down the list that you see and find another website to click on, and that's the one you're going to use to see if it's credible with this checklist that's by your computer. So you're going to use this checklist, find another website under your person's name on Google, and see if that would be a good website for you to use. Everybody has this checklist next to them, correct?
Yes.
So use that checklist, click on any other one, not Wikipedia, and see if that would be a good website for you to use using that checklist. So I shouldn't just see you scrolling. I should see you looking at the checklist. I should see you looking back at your screen. Would that be a good one? That looks good. That looks, use your checklist at the top. Is it on topic? Is it on topic? Is it current? Is it giving you facts about your person and not opinions? After you have found one or two good articles, go ahead and write down for now that web address at the top. Where is that article located? Write it down so you can come back to it. Does everybody see the web address in the address bar? At the very top, the address bar. Write that down on your paper so that you can know how to get back to this article. Yes. Good job. You got hear me back here? Once you found your article, write down that web address. Good. New York Times. It's Scholastic. Scholastic is correct. I want you to find another. IMDb.
Oh, yeah.
So after we finish this part, we're going to move into the library to find your books. So let me know when you're ready to move into the library. That's good, sweetie. So now you should have a website that you are going to use for your research. We already did Britannica last time you were here, and you should have a call number for your research. Give me a thumbs up if you have that. If you have all that, then you are ready to move into the library to find your book from the nonfiction section, okay? So go ahead, grab your things. You should have a call number written down for your book that you're getting ready to go pull off the shelf, correct? If you have that, go ahead and line up at the door for me. And you're gonna go find the section for your book. So if your call number is 920, you're going to the 900 section. If your call number is in the 790s, you're going to the 700 section. So these are the ones that's ready to go find their book.
Oh, I'm ready.
You ready? Okay, let's go. You don't have a call number yet? Elijah, you don't have a call number? How about you wrote down a call number? Okay. So you guys go ahead, you can put your things on that table and go find your book off the shelf. Look for the shelf number that you're going to.
Love photography.
First try.
Please, no photography.
One last thing, now that you found your articles and your website and maybe a book, for those who were able to find a book, I went ahead and put the checklist that Ms. Peters is looking for the research paper on the board. So you want to make sure you're finding the answers to these questions, okay? This is what she's going to be grading you on when she grades your research project. So make sure everything that you found, you're answering these questions so you can get a 100. And I see some of you have already started looking up pictures. I showed you last time how to save a picture to your account since you're logged in. So you can save those pictures under your lunch number and you can pull them up somewhere else and print them. Okay? Any questions? Because this is the last part. Now we're putting it all together. Do we understand? You found all your sources. Now you're just putting it all together to answer these questions for Ms. Peters. Okay? All right. Okay, fifth graders, today is going to be your last day working on your project for Ms. Peters. So today we're going to wrap it all up. We're going to go back over what you should have for my side as well as for Ms. Peters' side for her project. So, first thing I want to talk about is making sure that you understand that there were 3 things that you are responsible for this project, okay? The first thing we talked about was making sure we found credible sites using our checklist, okay? So, the checklist, you still have it available to you at your computers, and you were supposed to find one site, just typing in the name of your person and seeing if that site would be credible, meaning would it be a good source to use for your project for Black History Month, okay? So that was one thing you were supposed to do. The second thing was using our online resources page through DISD. Were you able to use the online resource that we went over to find information and facts about your person? So, I showed you how to go, and we used Britannica. And you were supposed to go to the elementary or middle or high to find information about your person. So that's the second thing. So the first thing was the credible site, using the checklist. The second is, were you able to find your facts using Britannica? The third thing you're responsible for is finding a source in the library, a book, encyclopedia, or something that you can use in print format here in the library. So for that, you were supposed to use our online catalog. So that's the third thing that you are responsible for the project with Ms. Peters and myself, okay? Were you able to use the checklist to find a credible source? Were you able to use the online resource, Britannica, to find facts? And then were you able to use our online catalog, or DISD's online catalog, to find a book or a print resource here in the library to find more information? So what you turn in today I should see call numbers for the books you found. I should see websites for the source that you used to see if it was credible, the website. And I should also see facts that go with the rubric that Ms. Peters gave you that is your entire project. Now, if you don't remember the rubric, I have it right here, and I also printed out some for you. So I have it here on the screen for you. These are the questions you were supposed to find answers for your person. Okay, so let me just scroll down so we can see it. So if you've done those 3 things for my side as well as Ms. Peters' side, you will probably get a good grade on this assignment, okay? Before you leave today, there is also an assessment that I'm going to give you to see just what you know now after we've done these 3 days of coming to the library to do research, okay? Just gonna ask some questions about, are you able to do this? Do you feel confident in doing this on your own? Okay, so it's just something to help me know what you were able to do and how you feel about using these same search strategies on your own independently if you needed to, okay? So if there are no questions, then you may begin. Okay, so now I want to see if you're able to use the resources that I showed you to find information on another topic. So everybody's thought of another topic, right? You thought of another person or thing or just another topic, and I want you to use the online databases or the online catalog to find another source, okay? If you need help, just raise your hand. Go ahead and get started. Use your paper and pencils to write down information. Remember, you have to go to the library website. So for this screen, go ahead and put in your lunch number and ID number in the last 4 numbers. So were you trying to place a hold or are you just logged in?
I just logged in.
Okay. Okay. What's your topic, Kayla?
A person I
Mm-hmm.
wanted Adam.
Okay, so did you type her name?
Yeah,
And you didn't find anything?
but I don't know if I still.
Okay. Who did you decide to do this time?
Martin Luther King.
Okay, so you were able to use the database, Britannica? All right, awesome. And you're doing Rosa Parks?
Yes, ma'am.
Looking pretty good. So Marianne, who are you, or what's your topic? Whitney Houston? Okay, so you're using Britannica too? Okay, so let's go back to the DISD and let's try to look for, okay, type in, Yolanda is YOLANDA. Adams, ADAMS. Now let's try to see what comes up. But it's spinning over to the side. Hold on. See over here? Britannica. Click on that. Now, let's see if you go down. See if you see anything for her. And you might have to use.
let me know. Anybody need any help with anything?
No, ma'am.
Y'all got it? Remember, you can find more than just facts. You can find photographs. Okay, this time, let's go back to the DISD website, the first page. Yeah. This time, let's try online resources right there.
Yes.
Dallas ISD online resources right
Yeah,
there.
that's the one.
Mm-hmm. Now, find the database I showed you. You remember Britannica? Go down till you see Britannica. It's going to be a picture of it. Yeah, right there.
This one?
Mm-hmm. The first one. Now, let's try. You can search with elementary, middle, or high. And put in the topic or the person's name. And then let's see what results you get. Are you still going to do Yolanda Adams?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm going to do Michael Jackson.
Okay. So you'll probably find some stuff on him.
Britannica High School online?
The first one. The top one. There you go. See, he popped right up, didn't he? There's probably a lot of information on him. Okay, good. So you were able to find some information using the database. Okay, so after you use the database, I need to see if you can use the online catalog too to find some print sources for your person, okay? Remember, you can place holds on books if we don't have the book here in the library. So a few more minutes on the databases, okay? Just find some interesting facts just to see if you're able to do it on your own. Okay, Elijah, so you started looking at websites?
Yes.
So you're trying to see if that's a credible one? See if it's good? Sure. Evaluating it to see. You chose some really good topics, so you're going to have a lot of websites on the people y'all chose. So you want to make sure they're good websites, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Not something that somebody just threw together, and it's not their opinion. It has facts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, that's his official site, so see what you think about it. Would you use that for research?
No, not really.
And give you a lot of information on him?
Yes. No, it doesn't give a picture.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Ariana. You chose another database to go to for now? To see if you could find some information? Okay. It's looking good. Looks like y'all will be able to do this on your own. That's awesome. So after you've done your database and your website, I need you to find a print resource next, okay? That means the catalog. Don't forget to use the catalog to find a book. Has anybody found any books
Yeah.
on their person? You did? Are they here in the library, or you have to place a hold? You say no copies here? So if you see one that you wanted, you would do what? You'd have to place the hold and see if another library will send it to us, if that's a book you are interested in on your person. Or it might be a DVD or a book on CD. You have to look and see. It always tells you over in the details what the format is. That's good. So y'all were able to do all three. That's awesome. You'll probably find a lot of books on the people that y'all chose. Very, very influential people, everybody that you chose. You remember how to log in, Elijah?